Hey guys, crankycaz here.
And the Sherbster.
We're on the finale of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 8, The Queen Who Ever Was, which has got to be about Rhaenyra, right? She's gonna win this. She's got how many dragons now?
At least 4, possibly 5.
So she's got a dragon, Daemon's got a dragon. Jace and Baela have dragons. And then now we've got Hugo...
And Ulf as well.
Hugh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hugh's got Vermithor and Ulf somehow has Silverwing.
That's 6.
That's 6.
Wow.
And
even more than we thought.
I feel like Rhaenyra's going to get the wild one in the Vale as well. Although I feel like that might be a season 3 thing at this point. I don't know, but they've been leading up to that the whole season.
They have.
So I feel like something's going to happen with Rhaenyra. We keep hearing about Daeron, and Otto is surely going to bring Daeron back. And he's got a dragon. He's 16, I think, and he's got Tessarion? Tess something? Anyway,
another
sounds
dragon.
like a shape of some description.
Yep.
What am I thinking of? Tessellation? Is that what I'm thinking of? Anyway, it makes me think of shapes. Random thought of mine. What's going on with other characters? Oh, Alicent's gone off into the woods.
Yes.
To just mope about because she's been a crap mother.
And she's lost her place on the council.
And she's been fired, yeah.
And Aegon's in a bad way. Of course, Larys was saying and pushing Aegon to sort of get better when he's really not ready for it, it seems. So
yeah, because Larys wants power, basically.
Obviously, yeah.
Larys is going to manipulate Aegon and get him back into power, but basically Larys knows that he can run rings around Aegon, I think. So if he can get Aegon on side... I think there was a line in one of the earlier episodes. Larys said to Kristen Cole when Aegon wasn't on the small council because of his injuries, and he was like, "Oh, you speak for the hand of the king speaks for the king when the king's not there." So I feel like if Larys can get Aegon to name him hand and sort of get back into power, Larys is basically going to own everything and make all the decisions.
Absolutely. And Aemond already said that, he was never going to give the hand to him. He was going to assign him the job of finding a hand for him, but not going to give it to himself, obviously.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see how Larys and Otto sort of dance around each other. Who's the other person I was thinking of? Daemon. How's Daemon doing?
So he's got, what's the area that he's in again? The Riverlands, right? So we've got all the sort of different houses that have come together, but he's had to come along and basically off, is it Blackwell?
Is it Blackwood?
Blackwell, one of the heads of the houses, basically.
Yes.
Because of the sort of deeds that he encouraged him to do on his behalf, and to get the loyalty of everyone else, he basically had to, off him, didn't he?
Oh yeah, so Oscar Tully, fair play going against Daemon.
He's got balls.
He's got balls, yeah. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Rhaenyra's got even more dragons because Sea Smoke.
Yes, of course.
Well.
Yes, of course.
Adam's got Sea Smoke.
Yeah. So she's got all the dragons, basically. So you can't see how it's going to go wrong for her. But this is a Game of Thrones style story, so it's never going to go smoothly, right?
Predictions. Who's going to die?
Who's going to die? Ooh.
If you had to bet on it.
I feel like Aemond or Kristen Cole could go in this. But I bet because I would want them to go, they're probably not going to.
It's always the shitty ones that survive somehow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I feel like Aemond has been set up for a fall throughout this series. You've seen him get more and more cocky.
Yep.
And I think he's a possible candidate, but I feel like Sir Criston would be someone they can kill off quite easily without it affecting anything. Of course, we haven't read the books, so we don't have a clue what's going to happen. I do think Sir Criston's probably not going to survive this finale. I kind of don't want Alicent to die, but I think she's also a strong possibility. But maybe she'll come back because of Daeron. I don't know.
I have a feeling she's going to make a bit of a comeback here because I think it's sort of in positions that, oh yeah, she's gone off moping into the woods sort of thing. I wonder whether something will happen that will actually bring her back and be even more formidable than before.
Do you think she's going to redeem herself?
Maybe if Otto comes back as well.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just speculating here without any sort of evidence. Just wondering. I feel like I'm trying to think about the different routes it could go, which, aren't necessarily obvious, if that makes sense.
I would love for Rhaenyra and Alicent to make up in some way.
That would be really nice.
It's probably really naive of me, but they both want the same thing. They both, They do want the same thing. They're just not able to let bygones be bygones when it involves family members dying, understandably. So I'm not sure that it ever will happen, but it would be nice to think that they can reconcile at some point. Anyway, shall we watch the episode?
Let's see what they've got in store for us, shall we?
This programme contains very strong language.
Is that it?
Is that all?
No sex, no violence? Sorry.
It's all about the sex and violence with you. Oh, Helena. You know what? I feel like Helena could be another candidate for somebody who might get offed quite easily. And that would be heartbreaking because nobody wants Helena to suffer because she is a pure soul.
Yep. So in typical Game of Thrones style, she's probably the most likely one to suffer as a result. She's already suffered enough with her kid being beheaded, and then everything else that happened with like the sort of riots in the streets and all that sort of thing. She's gone through enough already.
Look at all the dragons! Okay, where the fuck?
I was going to say, this is somewhere
We're in the Free
completely
Cities.
Break the blockade and it will benefit you.
Do you think that we lack for buyers for our tapestries and perfumes? We sell where we please, blockade or no. Essos is as rich and is as vast.
It seems you need us more than we need you.
The stepstones.
Yeah.
What of them? Give us the stepstones. Hardly a sacrifice to the lords of Westeros.
Yeah, but they fought so hard for that.
Those rocks have been disputed for a generation.
Give them to us outright if you prevail. We will impose a simple tax on those passing through. Recoup the losses we took fighting the Velaryon hordes.
Extortion. You will drive up the price of basic goods.
It is better than starving.
He's not going to agree to it, is he?
Fleet of warships, then. Sailing at your command, they would break the blockade and hold the passage.
Aemon's told him to do that, though. To bargain with them. And he really doesn't want to. So you going to do it?
Looks like it.
The Prince Regent may have me hanged for this.
With the armada we send now, you can topple the Prince Regent and sit the Iron Throne yourself.
Of course, there is
Interesting.
one more condition.
I was rather set on a bath and a flagon of wine.
The commander of our fleet must agree to go with you. His name is Lohar. The sailors are fiercely loyal to him. If he does not lead them, they will not fight.
Very well. Let us meet this commander then.
Like, I'm done with this now. I'd like to go.
He's really uncomfortable, isn't he?
Yeah.
Admiral Lohar, this is Tylan Lannister of Casterly Rock.
Well met.
Oh, hello.
Lord
It's a
Tyler.
woman.
It's Thailand.
What sort of man are you?
Beg your pardon?
A poet? A philosopher?
I am the master of ships at King's Landing.
You're thin.
But also tall.
I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
Fight me, bitch.
At what?
What do you think?
Wait, which dragon's this? Oh,
Vhagar.
Vhagar.
Ooh.
What has he just done? Has he done?
Has he done this?
Wait, what's going on?
Did the other dragons on Rhaenyra's side do anything when they flew past?
Tom Rum wouldn't go amiss.
He's getting there as Aegon, isn't he?
He's looking a lot better than he was.
Just a little. You're a good man, oh wow.
Still a long way to go, though.
I believe this is like Aegon's redemption arc. I think he's gonna have to wise up.
He's learnt the hard way that he shouldn't be reckless.
I must ask your grace to steel yourself. We must leave King's Landing quickly, and we will not return for some time.
Oh?
What?
The Pretender has found 3 new riders for her dragons.
That's impossible.
Your brother thought the same. He flew to challenge her and was rebuffed.
Are these guys going to escape somewhere? Okay, I think Aemon's going to die then.
Be that as it may, he has gone in fury to Sharp Point and laid waste to the whole of the town.
Oh, so that's what we saw.
Fucking mad cunt.
Well said. Blimey.
She really did it then.
Nafissa,
So what was the fucking point in all this then?
the gods are
Good
cruel,
question.
your grace, but I hope you can see the urgency.
No. I am the king. Why must I run?
Because the Prince Regent is going to kill you. You were in danger before, and now he is thwarted and he is angry. There is no telling what he will do, but we have an opportunity while he
Get
is
into
not
hiding.
Opportunity to push him out, take me to my throne. And once he returns, I shall take him prisoner.
He's going to put the crown on. He's going to do a Viserys.
When Rhaenyra descends on you with her 7 dragons and you without Vhagar, what then?
True. Larys is going to teach him to play chess, isn't he, I think?
I have, over the years, in anticipation of little bumps in the road, moved the greater part of Harrenhal's gold reserves to the Iron Bank in Bravos. We can live well and remain until what is coming has passed.
You want to take me to Essos to live with the goat fuckers?
It's best to live, I think, however you do it.
Is it? My dragon is dead. I am burnt.
Rips on fire.
And disgusting and alone. And I'm a cripple.
You're not alone.
My cock is destroyed. Did they tell you that? Yeah. It burst into flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, Your Grace. There are better days ahead. Let your brother and the Pretender destroy themselves in blood and bitterness. When they are spent and their armies in tatters, we will return, and the people will rise up to meet us.
I can't even piss without it running down my leg.
They will be tired of endless deprivation and fear. They will hail the returning king, his father's true heir, Aegon the Victorious, risen from the ashes, Aegon the Peacemaker, Aegon the Rebuilder,
Aegon the Realm's Delight.
I'd really like to see that happen, actually. That would be an amazing character arc.
She's still looking for this dragon. This wild dragon. Get the feeling she's been wandering around. Yeah, for a good while.
This looks like the Scottish Highlands.
It does. Ah.
I wanted to say something, actually. I noticed in editing, when we see Hugh, you know when the boats come in and everybody's like running around like crazy in King's Landing, like, there's food on the boats.
Yeah.
Hugh just I know that he was desperate because of his sick child, but Hugh literally punched a guy to get that food. And I have a little bit of a bad feeling about Hugh. Maybe Ulf, I don't know. I thought he was a bit of a bullshitter, but I can kind of see why Jace might be worried about just letting anyone have dragons.
Yeah.
I see why Rhaenyra felt like she had to do it, but I can also see why Jace might be slightly concerned because, you know, if you let anyone have that power, they could rise up against, you know, Rhaenyra and Jace in the future. And I don't know, like, if you get a dragon and you believe it's your calling, what's to stop you from believing it's your calling to rule? I'm just slightly worried about Hugh's character, just based on what we've seen. That, you know, they might be allies for a bit, but...
Yeah, I've forgotten about that, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Remove your feet from the table.
I'd rather not.
Ulf, it's not up to you.
Who's it up to, then, boy?
He is the Prince, Ulf. Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Right here.
Who'd have thought it? He lives here.
I'll have an apology from you.
Oh, the young prince! Look at that hair. As dark as they say. Let them tell us we don't have Targaryen blood, eh?
My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders, both. You and I. Cut from the same cloth.
This is what he was worried about.
Of which you know nothing.
Cut from the same cloth. He's calling him a bastard, basically.
He's not much use to the manners of court.
Or any manners at all, I'd say. Do you know what has happened this last hour? The so-called Prince Regent has burned Sharppoint down to its stones. Thousands of its folk, dead or lost, its harbour in ashes. Will you prepare to face such an enemy? Or will you stay here and make yourself easy? If you hinder our efforts, I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect, my prince.
Okay, he's learning to make friends.
Yep.
He needs to get them on side.
The new riders are a to us.
I'm even more worried now.
Now the deed is done, I cannot erase my doubts. We know little of who they are and what is the strength of their character. Adam of Hull, at least, is known to you.
He's a shipwright in my employ.
He is, but Adam's the same, isn't? Sorry for pausing it again, but Adam's the same. Like, he had that conversation with his brother where he was saying, you know, why don't you go for the Driftwood throne? You've got the lineage. Like, he seems like he's the kind that's wanting to achieve things.
Gotcha.
So
I don't know. Now that he's got a dragon, he might.
And it is reported to me that he is a man of
do
integrity.
Thing. Okay, man of integrity.
I've had little to do with him, to my regret. But the beasts have been claimed. You now have a great advantage. You must strike quickly, while the Prince Regent mulls his next action.
I had hoped my advantage may be in deterrence. Vhagar has ever been our foremost threat, and she is now overmatched.
Vhagar is not his only dragon.
The third brother is untested. He's never left Old Town, and his dragon is younger than Vermax.
But a dragon nonetheless, and you forget another.
Helena, she does not ride.
She may yet be compelled, and her dragon...
Dreamfire. Hatched when the Conqueror was king. She is formidable. Still, Helena is no warrior.
Aemon thought himself invincible. He has now discovered he is not. He'll be angry. He will not stop at burning Sharp Point, and he will not be denied.
You speak truly. I wish it was not so. How goes the Sea Snake?
We'll rejoin the blockade on the morrow. Let our foes beware, be they Lannister or Greyjoy. But
We haven't seen the Greyjoys
my
in
ship
this,
is
have
no
we?
longer the Sea Snake. She was a testament to my own glory. I've given her a new name. Queen who never
Sea Snake?
was.
Oh, Rhaenys.
Corliss. I thank you.
What I do now, I do for her. Your Grace, you are ready. You have 6 dragons under your banner. My ships sail at your command. And my men
Go
serve
fuck
you.
them up.
But the Lannisters are marching. And the High Towers from Old Town. You must crush this beast at its head. And before too many days have flown. There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
Ah, Your Grace. Sir Alfred Broom has come to see you.
I'm sent as an emissary from the Queen to ascertain your movements and your intentions.
You've arrived just in time to see my new army. What do you think of it?
It's very large.
Lannister hesitates. I aim to march on King's Landing before he can catch me.
May I have a word in private? I was faithful to the King. I pledge my banners to Rhaenyra, his heir. But there are battles to be fought. And in times like this... Did you hear something?
This place will have you barking at the moon.
While you have mustered an army, Rhaenyra has faltered. But you are a leader of men.
I never took you for a turncloak.
That's why it whispered traitor, because he's turning.
Yep.
Rhaenyra's intentions are good. But what we need in this
Is a man.
moment
Oh, fuck off.
is a king.
Fucking men.
How is he going to react to that?
That was a very bold move on his part. 'Cause
It
he
was.
Doesn't know that Daemon's. We still don't know whether Daemon truly intends to go against her. I think he's been battling with himself, hasn't he?
He has.
The small folk who believed they had any drop of Targaryen blood.
Deception and subterfuge. Put an end to this madness. Let no vessel come or go from our harbour without our inspection.
This will hinder the work of the fishing boats. The people depend on them for sustenance.
They will need no sustenance if they are slaughtered by the enemy. We must all make our sacrifices.
Wow.
Why does everybody hate us? They're unhappy. And unhappy people look for someone to hate.
Alicent's back.
Oh, when did she get back?
Order the blockade. No, but we are the crown, so they expect us to break it. I was happier before I was queen.
Same.
What would you think about leaving this place?
She's gonna take Helena away. They're just gonna run off.
Where would I go?
They're not gonna get the chance, are they?
The Prince Regent, Your Grace.
Helena, here you are.
I was just going to bed.
The crown has need of your service.
Now.
The pretenders raise new riders against us and...
Get on your dragon.
Kind. I need you to fly with Dreamfire to battle.
Aemond. I do not wish to fight.
Our wishes must take second place now to what is necessary to preserve the throne.
I won't burn anyone.
She's too pure.
It isn't a
for
question.
this.
They have defiled our birthright, made commoners into dragon lords. It is a sin and must be punished.
I remind you, your sister is still the queen.
As you were once. And you see now what is the consequence of your weakness. We are in peril today more than yesterday.
Was it peril that moved you to burn the town of Sharp Point? Peril or basest fury at your own humiliation? You wish to rule the Seven Kingdoms, but you rain ruin and death upon its small folk when you've been insulted, because it makes you feel strong. And now you seek to corrupt your sister, of all our line the gentlest and most deserving of your protection.
Who will protect her if she cannot protect herself?
And who will she be if her mind is broken?
It is no longer our rule that is threatened. Our very lives, would you not have us prevail?
Not like this. Not like this!
I really hope that they manage to run away together somewhere.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're not going to.
Grand Maester, I must again request your assistance. I need passage. In your discretion.
They're both gonna go? Okay, so Kristen still thinks about her.
Do you think nothing of your oath?
I think of nothing else, my lord.
Steward's son, from Dawn. Fucking the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
How does he know?
Queen. She has broken no oath for all I may have done.
I could send you to the wall.
You could. Stay in the High Tower name for a generation. King's mother in his hand.
She is my sister.
She saved my life. Once from the headsman's axe and once from myself.
Why is he so angry? Apart from the fact it's like he's a king's guard.
And it's his sister.
And how does he know, more to the point? Was it just that he saw the handkerchief?
Do not think I have no shame in me, sir. Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Literally Rhaenyra and then Alicent. It's like, how many other women?
I would that it was so simple.
Your brothers in the King's Guard run away.
Do they?
No, I don't think they do.
Perhaps they do. Or perhaps all men are corrupt. And true honour is a mist that melts in the morning.
That is a bleak philosophy.
I have no philosophy. Or rather, my philosophy was this. To protect the righteous and dispense justice on the rest. But now, You saw what I saw.
It's changed him, hasn't it?
The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet.
He hasn't seen he hasn't seen the same since then, has he?
All our fine thoughts, all our endeavours are as nothing. We march now toward our annihilation.
Everyone just run away. It'll be fine.
To die will be a kind of relief.
Wow.
Don't you think?
Wow.
Just as long as he doesn't take that as an invitation to kill him.
No, I think he's just realising, like, everything these guys are doing is going to be pointless when the dragons get involved.
True, yeah. Oh, dear.
Is that... Are they mud fighting?
They're mud wrestling. She's having the time of her life.
Some men would probably pay quite well for this.
Just so you know, we've got a particular scene in this. It's a little bit out there.
I hope they got paid well. Oh! Wow, okay.
She's like, oh.
Well done.
Fair enough.
You have impressed me, Lord Timon. King's Landing has sent a most
Timon.
doubting ambassador.
They're going to get it on.
You will testify to the worth of the ambassador by agreeing to his most humble request.
I will most certainly consider it. After dinner, have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
Wait, what?
I have not, and I would not.
So you reject the hospitality of my heart?
Please say you're joking. Just kidding.
A jest, my lord. What do you take me for? A jest.
I hope he gets that bath, bless him.
It does not befit a prince to pout.
That's all he's done this season.
Yeah, I know.
What would you call it then?
I'm reading.
While your mother waits, you're angry.
Aren't you?
I don't see what good it would do.
They are an insult to us. To what makes us Targaryens. If any common lout can ride a dragon, then...
That does not make me common. Or you.
You know what I am.
I don't care. You are the crown prince. The son of the rightful queen. And here you are sulking. Because you believe that if not for the dragon or the trappings of your station that you are nothing. Do you believe that you are the first noble heir who was not sired by his noble father? Such is the way of the world, Jace. And in resenting it, you only diminish yourself.
Easy enough to say. I've heard the whispers the whole of my life.
Then prove to them that you are worthy. Get up and take your place by your mother's side.
She knows where it's at.
Yep.
Be loved by the people and they won't care.
She speaks sense. She always does, though, doesn't she?
Oh, no. How long has she been out here?
Quite a long time, by the looks of it. Just getting little snippets, but
Here
she's
come my lads, my comely boys,
not
and
finding it so far, is she?
For you'll be sailing many days afore you get some more. So grease the mast and send it up. Betwixt the wind and water, hoist me lads and hoist again. Salute the captain's daughter.
Tyrod! How many more variations of his name are we going to get? How the fuck did you send me out here to do all this shit?
It's Thailand.
You have
We know.
proven yourself most accommodating and more accomplished than one would think to look at you. I will be pleased to sail at your side.
Wow.
And my captains with me.
They're
Well
totally
done.
going to hook up.
Yeah.
To the gullet on the morrow!
To friendship.
Well, yeah.
It is late.
Oh! Before you go, Lord Thailand.
You got my name right. Hey.
You are a handsome man, and you have proven your worth and virility.
Care to...
Fancy a shag?
Children by you.
You want me to?
Indeed. I want you to fuck my wives.
I did, when she was looking at the dancer there, I
Yeah.
was thinking, wait a sec, is she like, yeah, okay.
And more wine here.
Oh, fucking
Taming a
hell.
dragon's thirsty work.
Stop it.
Oh, and some more of these little birds.
Oh, dear.
A toast to our new riders. The three of you are not of noble birth, but you have done a thing never dreamed of before now.
This is awkward as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that the toast? Is that it?
That's it.
I have entrusted you with a power only few have known, and I charge you to take it up with fealty and respect. Serve me well, and I will make you knights of the realm.
Huh? What do you think of that, boys? We'll be knights, just like that.
We will not fail you, my queen.
What must we do?
I had thought the mere fact of you might stay the enemy's hand, but Lord Corlys is right. We must strike while we have the advantage, and end this war. Learn your beasts and your commands. You will fly in 2 days' time.
2 days?
The strongholds of the usurper, Old Town and Lannisport, and their armies, all must be subdued. Alone, without allies, you will have no choice but to surrender.
How long have they had the dragons?
Innocents.
And so many.
It is hard, but it cannot be helped.
We must break the will of our enemy, or more will die in a struggle that stretches on without end.
What about Vhagar?
She is fearsome, but she is one dragon. The Prince Regent cannot defend against all of us.
I'll take him on myself. Silver Wings a goer she is. We're afraid of nothing. Even if you are.
There will be time enough to see which one of us is a coward.
I said more of these little birds.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Yeah.
Best make me a knight then.
You forget yourself, friend.
Sense of humour do you all good.
There is a message from Harrenhal, Your Grace.
At long last. What's it going to say?
Oh, I'm so interested by this.
The Castellan, Sir Simon Strong. Daemon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
Oh, Sir Simon's not going to die, is he?
I will not allow it. Adam, come with me.
Oh no. Are Rhaenyra and Adam going to go and sort that out?
Thank you.
Interesting, she picked Adam there and not Jace.
But then maybe in her absence she trusts Jace and
more.
Baylor
Yes.
to sort of do what needs to be done.
I feel like Jace would see that as a slight.
Not creepy at all, you sitting on my bed while I sleep.
Oh, she's crying.
I'm going to the Godswood.
Did you wake me up just to tell me that?
Why was she crying? Has she had like a premonition or something? I'm really intrigued by how she works and what she knows. The fuck
What?
is that?
It's there and now it's not?
When you came here, you were a closed fist. You wished to bend the world to your will.
Is he gonna die?
But you've discovered, I think, that this world will not be governed. There are omens here for those who seek them.
Yep, he's been seeing a few of those.
You do not scoff.
I'm no longer inclined to.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Do you wish then to learn what is given to you?
What?
All your life you've sought to command your own fate, but today you are ready.
For what?
What?
The Three-Eyed Raven? Oh, you've seen Game of Thrones? Daenerys, Song of Ice and Fire. Wait, who's on the throne? Is it Daenerys? Is it Dany? Rhaenyra. He's going to be so pissed.
It's all a story, and you're but one part in it. You know your part. You know what you must do.
Wait, why is Helena?
Sister, we share the same blood, you and I. I know you wish no harm to anyone, but in a time like this, when the good of the realm depends on us, our mother is not a dragon rider. She cannot understand that you and I have a truer call to heed.
He's not going to send Helena to Harrenhal, is he?
To Harrenhal?
Yeah,
Be
no.
wise to Daemon and his army. Let our enemies see that we will answer outrage.
Fuck.
With outrage.
Helena's a goner.
And if I refuse, will you burn me as you did Aegon?
That is a lie.
I saw it.
She sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's fucked.
You burned him, and you let him fall.
She's fucked. Especially since she knows that.
What you say is treason.
Aegon will be king again.
Huh.
He's yet to see victory. He sits on a wooden throne,
And you'll be dead. You were swallowed up in the god's eye, and you were never seen again.
The god's eye?
I could have you killed.
It wouldn't change anything.
What's the god's eye? Ooh. So Daemon saw Helena. Aemond was trying to get Helena. Oh, I'm so worried. I just don't want Helena to die. I'm really worried.
Do you think Caraxes was just like, hey friends, it's been a while? Probably not.
I just read that as over-dramatic music. I didn't read the top line. Over-dramatic music. Slightly too much. So Simon's very brave there. I'm a bit worried for him.
Welcome to Harrenhal, my queen. I did not think to see you here yourself.
Your message gave me much concern.
Yes, I must admit I had reason to fear. But come see for yourself.
Who's... Oh, it's Sea Smoke. Okay.
I think she's brought Sea Smoke for backup.
Yeah.
In case Daemon... The chat with Daemon doesn't go very well.
Just
like,
keeping an eye.
Just confirming you're fighting for me, yeah?
Any of you try anything?
Oh, there's Daemon.
Here he comes.
I'm worried.
I wasn't expecting you.
That seems rather a lapse in foresight. I see you have done well here.
They are sworn to me, and not a moment too soon.
And to whom are you sworn?
He's going to say to her at this point. He's seen the Song of Ice and Fire. And she's the rightful heir.
The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you.
I'm so proud of Daemon.
I hope there's no buts.
No, I think he's seen that vision and now he gets it. Yeah.
Oh, well done.
I'm crossing my fingers that this is genuine. I think it is.
You are the true queen, Rhaenyra. First of her name. Protector of the realm. I am meant to serve you. And all of these with me. Until death. Or the end of our story.
Alright, I'm having to bow then. Okay then. That wasn't what I was here for, but okay. He's just as surprised. He's just like, that wasn't what I was expecting either.
I'd be a bit worried if I was Alfred. And I will fuck you up.
My queen.
Now let's go and make out. With Mysaria.
For every one of us who falls, 100 of them, there will be no mercy. We fight for our queen.
He's making a swift exit by the looks of it.
Who was, sorry?
Advisor guy that she sent here and was having the chat with Daemon.
Oh, Alfred's run off, has
Alfred, he saw him go a bit sort of like, I don't know if that was because of like all the sort of like, way from all the soldiers or what.
I think he's going to get caught because he's a known turncloak. I wonder what Alan's part is in all this.
Gulls are flying low today. The weather will change.
Already the storm sails.
We joined the blockade and are like to find ourselves in peril. Sooner than late. I wish to set out on good terms with my first mate.
Have I been remiss in my duties?
You've done what is asked of you, and more. But you are curt. Silent.
Yeah, like, what's up?
Find you distant. You cannot lead if you do not inspire.
I never asked to lead, as you well know.
You have been given a position to which all who serve here aspire.
Forgive me, my lord. I will endeavor to improve myself.
I am trying to help you.
You want to help me? Is this the help you offer after all these years? A reminder to be grateful.
I mean no offense. You may go.
Do you know what it was like for us? To grow up fatherless, to be sneered upon as bastards, never sure of the bread to feed us. Do you know what hunger does to a boy? What grief does? Oh, shame.
You are dismissed.
I thought fish
in the market, from cold dawn until sunset, putting my coppers to stave off the winter. And I watched the man beside me walk past with his son and heir, with the fur around his shoulders, choosing sweetmeats to eat after supper by the fire. And now that boy is dead, and his sister before him, and the heir that took his place. And now you remember I live.
Fair enough.
Now you wish to suddenly to
Now you
scatter
wanna
the
know
crumbs
me.
of your favor. I am an honorable man, and I will serve you because I must.
I'm not gonna love
but
you.
if it is all the same, I will decline any offers of help. If I survive this war, I will continue as I began, alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Does seem that Corlys is only interested because everyone else has died, which kind of sucks, really.
She's on the move again. Are we going to see her for longer than like a few seconds this time?
This might be the time. Oh.
Ooh. This had better not end in tears after all that.
It can't do, can it?
You have done what no one else would dream of, and you have been rewarded. The gods favor you. They put the means to victory in your hands.
And yet, to claim it, I must strike. And in striking, I doom thousands to their deaths. I do not believe my father would have wished this.
Be strong. You know you are just. You must not let the realm fall to those who care for power more than peace. You must prevail.
And who pays the price?
I feel like by attacking, though, isn't she trying to claim power and valuing that over peace? So she's just as bad as the Greens if she's just as bad as Aemond.
Come.
If she does it.
But then she's not just attacking places because she's pissed off.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
What's up?
I had to see you.
Alicent!
What's she doing here?
Yes, come on! Her and Helena.
None save my protector. He laid down his sword at your gate.
Just give each other a cuddle, please. Is it going to come true? Are they going to make friends
think
again?
Mistaken.
In what?
Everything.
I was raised to believe there was an order to things, that there was security in following the path laid out for us. I resented you, I think, for caring so little for any of it, for knowing what you wanted. I did not know what I wanted. I knew only what was expected of me.
Why have you come here?
Because I lost my way. Or rather, it was taken from me. All those I put my faith in, my husband, my father, my lover, my son.
The incorruptible queen sullies herself with a lover.
Do not judge me for what you yourself have done. Your father died, I took comfort with another. I too have desires.
Yes, but you alone made virtue your banner.
And I clung to it, in defiance of you, I think, who so disdained it.
Can Rhaenyra be the better person?
I have been alone of late. I walked outside the walls of the city and I felt a weight lifted from me.
How lovely for you.
I thought for the first time what I would choose, if not for the duty I put before all else.
Shall you cast your son down and rule alone?
No, I do not wish to rule, I wish to live. To be free of all this endless plotting and striving. The crown will pursue war and victory at any cost. But as for me, I would take my daughter and her child and leave it all behind.
It's too late. Alicent, you said it yourself. Blood has been shed. Cities burned, armies march, and you wish to wash your hands of what you yourself set in motion.
Oh, the arrogance of blaming me, as if you would not have been challenged regardless.
Did not your hand bring it forth like a midwife?
I did only what I thought your father wanted.
Oh, go then. Leave us behind, as you say. Wander in the wilderness. What has it got to do with me? Did you come here thinking you would be absolved?
He never stopped loving your mother, you know. He was very fond of me, and I of him, but she was the vision that sustained him. Even after she herself had slipped from his grasp, it was his love for her that kept him resolute in his choice of her.
And yet you believe he wavered at the end?
No, she didn't really.
Why have you come here?
Aemon will soon fly to join Cole in the Riverlands. When he's gone, Helena as queen will be the crown's authority. If you come then to King's Landing, I will see to it that our guards throw down their arms. We will open the gates. We will shed no blood. You will enter as a conqueror. Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
She's not going to believe that she would do that. She's going to think it's a trap.
Understandably.
What of Aegon?
He's broken beyond recognition.
Except he's not. He's going to come back,
He lies
isn't
in
he?
the dark in pain and terror. He has many faults, but he still heeds his mother. I believe I can prevail upon him to bend the knee. If
No,
indeed it...
still, you defend him. Still, you imagine you can have all you want without paying too high a price. A price I had no choice but to pay.
Is to set things right.
If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition. I must take Aegon's head, and I have to do it for all to see. However you may try to evade it, you know this. Choose.
Choose what?
Will you shrink from what you set out to do, or will you see it through and make your sacrifice?
She going to sacrifice Aegon?
A son for a son.
She's going to do it, but Aegon's not going to be there because Larys is going to get him out. I think. She's going to do it, and then Rhaenyra's going to think she's tricked her. I think that's what's going to happen, isn't it? She's going to do it. Oh no, this isn't going to work.
You're much changed.
Let us be done with this. Please.
And what do I do with you now?
You let me go to do what I promised. Then you fly to the Red Keep in 3 days' time and you take your throne. Or you take me for a liar. I have neither weapon nor armor. My life itself is forfeit. I cast myself on the mercy of a friend who once loved me.
History will paint you a villain, a cold queen.
Sacrificing her son, yeah.
Grasping for power and then defeated.
Let them think what they must. I am at last myself, with no ambition greater than to walk where I please and to breathe the open air, to die unremarked and unnoticed, and be free.
You speak as if from a distant dream.
Come with me.
My part is here, whether I will or no. It's decided for me long ago.
You can see why people ship these two. Oh, it's not going to work out, is it?
Something's going to happen.
Aegon's not going to be there, I think. And then Rhaenyra's going to think that Alicent's tricked her. Are we going to see all that in this episode? It's not going to end on a massive cliffhanger where they're preparing to... She still hasn't got a bloody dragon yet.
She's going for it though, isn't she? Armies march.
Yeah, but
Riders prepare.
It's like it's not going to happen this episode unless this is a longer episode. Whose dragon's that? Is that Targaryen? This seems like we're preparing for the Starks. I like the Stark theme there. Nice. Okay, everyone's
on the move.
So is the battle going to be at Harrenhal? Are we going to...
Of course, remembering what they said is that they just said there was strong language. No violence.
No violence.
Suggests we're not going to get a big battle, so it makes me think that
it's all
what
just
Alicent said will
to...
happen is going to potentially happen.
So is episode 1 of season 3 going to be... Oh, look at that.
The couple we never thought we needed, but there they are.
Yeah.
I want you to fuck my wives.
Yeah, it's wrapping up, isn't it? Fuck. She's going to find the dragon, and we're not going to know whether she's tamed it or not.
Hi.
Wait, who's that? Otto! Is Otto?
Oh, hello.
Is he in prison? Where was Otto? He looked like he was in prison somewhere.
He did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Larys and Aegon have got out.
And they're off. Oh, it's all going to go tits up in season 3, isn't it?
Or is that where it's going to be left? Oh!
I thought for a minute she was going to, like, jump off there, but then she's going to go back and open the gates, isn't she?
That's the plan, yeah.
Oh, what a frustrating finale.
Yep. I mean, at the same time, it sort of makes you think back to the end of season 1. You remember how that one ended? There was the big dragon fight where Jace's brother was got by Aemond and Vhagar. And then it just went to the scene of Rhaenyra being given the news. She just turned around with a look of like, on her face. And then that was it. So, in a way, they've sort of stuck with the same sort of like, there's more coming.
Basically,
but we're going to make you wait ages for it.
That gives me anxiety about how everything is going to unfold. It's going to be a shit show.
Oh, yes.
Rhaenyra is going to be so angry. Alicent, once again, good intentions, but shitty way of dealing with things, like basically sacrificing Aegon, but Aegon's not going to be there. Aemond is still going to be there.
Yep.
Although, no, he'll be in Harrenhal.
Yeah, Daemon's still in Harrenhal with his army.
But at least Daemon's on Rhaenyra's side.
Yep.
But there was the prophecy, obviously. Alice said to Daemon, "Oh, hey, sweetheart."
Hello. One sec, guys.
Okay, Squish 1 is down. Completely lost my train of thought with what we were talking about there. I think I was saying something about how that ending just gives me massive anxiety.
Yeah.
Because it's yet another, not a misunderstanding. It's not in the same way where Alicent misunderstood Viserys. It's another thing that Alicent's doing that is well-intentioned, but it's also not going to work out well, I think.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, we saw Hugh and Ulf, not so much Hugh, but Ulf acting like a bit of a prick. And I'm just worried about those guys and what I think there might be a bit of a rebellion. You can see sort of factions have the potential to form.
Yeah, certainly is potential, because Jace obviously doesn't. Well, he feels threatened in some ways, doesn't he? Because I think he's obviously got his anxiety, or I guess sort of like isn't very confident in his lineage as such because of
being a bastard.
Being a
but
bastard,
also, what makes him any different from them? And they've all got dragons now. So I was super worried. I am still worried that they're going to try and force Helena to fly.
Yep.
And the fact that she was in Daemon's premonition. I really want to watch back in editing, and it's good editing the episodes because then I can see more and like take it in better. But it's like she knows that she's going to die at some point, and I'm just just so worried. She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning of season 3 is going to be big because there's all, the ships obviously meeting on either side, or they're on the way to meet. Obviously, we've got the marching armies, we've got the dragons, and then this whole plan by Alicent to, open the gates for Rhaenyra to walk in and take the throne without any bloodshed, which we know isn't going to go well. There's a lot of juicy stuff coming up, but we obviously have to wait till season 3 for that.
So I'm just thinking, who's going to Harrenhal right now? So you've got, is Aemond's
heading there with Vhagar.
He wants to head there to Vhagar, but head there with Vhagar, but he wanted Helena to go as well, didn't he?
And Cole's on the way with the army.
You know what I've just thought? So Otto's in a prison.
Yeah, we got a very slight glimpse of him, didn't we?
Why would Otto be in prison? Like, Otto's not a stupid man. So he must have... I'm wondering if he trusted someone, Daeron, for example, and then something's happened. What if Daeron's on his way over as well? But, like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but I feel like maybe Daeron's going to strike out on his own without Otto. We haven't seen him, obviously, this whole season. Is he going to play a part?
Well, they keep mentioning him, so he's going to appear at some point, isn't he? Just what role is he going to play? He has a dragon.
Yeah. No deaths?
No deaths at all.
0 deaths. Nice.
Amazing, really. That was the first thing that made me think at the end is like, wow, everyone's still alive. But at the beginning of season 3, something's going to happen.
I do feel like this series as a whole, though, suffered from not having enough... Like, they could have done with having 10 episodes, because then we could have fit in. Like, that was leading up perfectly to an episode 9, where you have a big battle. Like Game of Thrones, traditionally, episode 9 was a banger. And then 10 wrapped things up a bit. So I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to have the battle in this season, or some sort of battle. Like, obviously, Rook's Rest was great, but it would have been nice to have had a bit more action as well as all the politicking. But if that's even a word. But
we know what you mean.
Anyway, I'm super excited for season 3. I assume there's going to be a season 3. I don't know if it's been confirmed when yet, but what else have we got coming up? We've got Yakuza. We're going to react to the Amazon Prime series of Yakuza Like a Dragon. Obviously, The Last of Us. Season 2.
Not far away.
I reckon that's going to be coming out early next year. So,
I think so.
Yep, those are going to be awesome, I think. And gaming-wise, we've got Like a Dragon, I'm going to stream, and Stellar Blade.
Yep.
Yeah, but we'll have probably done the charity stream by the time this episode goes out. But hope you're enjoying the content we're putting out. We'll always love to hear your comments and any suggestions for games or things you want us to watch. We tend to play games more if you're here for the TV reactions. We do the games more, but we just like to hang out and chat. So yeah, hope to see you in another one of our videos soon. Till next time, bye.
See ya.